Hey y'all, this is Judith of judithtomorrow.com, Judith Tomorrow Design, and today we are talking about place. This is the start here for the Placemaker's Journey, Placemaking 101. And the first question that comes up, of course, is what is place? What do I mean by place when I talk about it? And what do I mean by placemaking when I talk about it? Because it's a big subject. So, in my definition, to make it real simple, I call place a space with meaning. So if you think about meaningful places that you have been in your life, it may be your bedroom growing up, or even a small corner of a nook in the house where you could read in the sunlight, a place that you felt like you owned, or a place that you felt like had a lot of meaning because a lot of family or people that you loved gathered there. For example, my experience of my grandparents' cottage, their little gazebo outside where all the aunts and uncles met at night and the cousins all ran around. That has significant meaning to me. So we all have meaningful places in our life. What Placemaking 101 is going to be teaching is about how we understand and notice and create increasingly deep and consistent, meaningful space in our life, whether that is our office, our workspace, or whether that is any other part of our home or even out in the public. So, placemaking, one of the things that I think is intrinsic to placemaking is that, and there are many things, and we'll be talking about that bit by bit over the year, is that it is made incrementally. It doesn't happen all at once. It's slightly different from design or designers, what designers do, in the sense that, I think a good designer can create meaningful space by working deeply with a person. But it's not necessary. A designer could have a conceptual idea or could have an artistic vision or anything like that and plunk a space down. And it is actually us that give it meaning. The people who inhabit it, the people who change it, the people who live in it every day, the people that pass through it, the experiences that happen there. All of these things contribute to the meaningfulness of the space. So, the important thing to remember is that it happens incrementally. It happens over time. It happens as we go in, we use it, we have experiences, we have activities, and we make changes in response to those experiences and those actions and those beliefs and emotions that happen there. So that's the first lesson, 101. Placemaking takes time. It occurs over time, and it occurs as we are in relationship to the space. The second thing that I would like to say, or maybe the first thing that I would like to say as a practice in this 101 series, is when you begin the journey of placemaking consciously, because we all placemake automatically. We all do it. It's just a human thing. But when I talk about placemaking, I'm talking about intentional placemaking. Where we're directing it and we're becoming aware of what the meaning is, and does that meaning sort of resonate with our bigger picture of ourselves and who we want to be. So when we're making intentional space, when we're making intentional place, one of the first things that we can do to sort of move it into consciousness is to slow down. Go into a space and slow down. So, for example, when you are in an office, we're a home office, for example, which is sort of my area of work a lot of the time, we tend to be like zinging through, right? We're busy, we're focusing on different things, we're focusing on activities. We tend to shove aside the things that we can't give enough attention to at that particular moment, and that's fine. Or we ignore things that we don't have enough time to deal with, and that is also totally cool. But when we start to make conscious choices around our place, the first thing that we need to do is actually get present in the room. So if it's an office that you're working on, a workspace that you want to create depth and meaning so that it really holds you and resonates with what you're trying to create in the world, slowing down, being present, not trying to fix everything, not trying to say, oh, I haven't paid attention to this pile, or I have to deal with this because that annoys me. Just slowing down and being present. Just being present. So that is the first sort of challenge that I give to you, is to take maybe 5 minutes or do it a couple of times and slow down in your space and become present to it. See what it brings up. It may make you feel really agitated. It may make you feel really nervous. It may make you feel a little frantic or depressed even. Or it may make you feel like, wow, I really like the sunlight, the way the sunlight comes in. Or, hey, this feels actually pretty resonant and recognizable to me as something that I love and like. That's all okay. This is an information gathering moment, and it's also a sort of a resetting process. Another thing you can do in terms of that is go to my in, out, up, down directional meditation, because that is going to start focusing you in on the places where you attract and the places that you expand in a space, and makes you really aware of how you're reacting to the space, which you might be very unconscious of. It's sort of a wonderful world of discovery. Woohoo! So give that a try. Take a few minutes, go into your space, go into your workspace or your bedroom or any other place that you feel like it, and practice slowing down and being present to the space, not trying to change it, not trying to do anything, but just be present and see what comes up, see how it feels. And that's it for today. And thank you. I'll put the link to the directional meditation in the comments below. And if you want to be part of this journey on a regular basis, we're going to be doing this over the whole year time. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the little notification bell up in the corner, and there'll be a little email that gets sent to you every time another one of these videos is released. All right. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.